Hey everybody, this is Haley Gray, and I am joining you from a slightly different location right now. Let me know if you can hear me. Um, I am actually joining you from Florida this week, and sorry about the fan and everything else going in the background. It is part of the feature of being where I am. So I wanted to check and see if you guys have registered for the free Build Your Tribe Challenge, which starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about how to get people into your Facebook group. We're going to be talking about the steps that you go through to choose who you invite to your Facebook group. We're going to be talking a lot about getting content into your group. We're going to be talking about video. We're going to be talking about engagement in a group. And we're going to be talking about a lot of the things that you need to know to grow a Facebook group. Because a lot of people ask me, well, Haley, how did you grow Women's Entrepreneur Network to almost 70,000 members? And I'll be honest, there were a lot of things that I did, some things which worked, some things which did not work. And what I'm going to do is share with you a lot of the things which did work, a lot of the things which did not work in terms of growing the group. So for instance, one of the things that I learned about growing the group is that you have to be very particular in who you invite. To start with, you have to put content in 3 to 5 times a day, and we're going to talk about ways to make that happen without wanting to pull your hair out. We're going to talk about tools that you can use to schedule posts. We're also going to be talking about video and doing video and how many different rules I'm currently breaking at this exact moment on doing video, from being backlit to crazy ceiling fans, to crazy lighting. So we're going to be talking about a lot of the things that you need to know to grow a Facebook group. We're also going to be talking about engagement. We're going to be talking about monetizing a group, because building a group is wonderful. Monetizing it is even better. And we're going to talk about a lot of different types of revenue streams that you can use and you can leverage while growing a Facebook group, because I've done quite a bit of monetization here in the Women's Entrepreneur Network. I am in a different location. I'm actually joining you live from Florida right now. I'm in my brother's home, and everybody else is asleep except for crazy me. So we are, going to be talking a lot about how to monetize a Facebook group. We're going to be talking about, kind of 2.0 and a lot of the things that you can do. Now, if it feels right at the end, we are offering a program at the end, which will help you take it beyond the basics. So we're going to give you all the basics, all the information. I'm going to tell you, that I did challenges in our program. We're going to actually show you how to do those challenges and how to do a lot of the different things. So I am really looking forward to doing the Build Your Tribe Challenge this week. You can help me out by helping me share this with people. I'm going to post the link and ask that you guys help me share it. And if you have a friend who is struggling with growing a Facebook group or struggling with their numbers, this is going to be a really, really amazing workshop. Everybody who has taken this workshop has had such, high praise for the workshop and how it's gone. And people who take the workshop really love the results that they get. They tell me that they're getting better engagement. They tell me that they're getting better numbers. And they're seeing the results of just signing up for the free workshop. It's pretty amazing. And, it is a totally free opportunity for you guys. No charge. Seriously, it is 1 hour every day for the next week. And we're going to be going over a ton of content. So, be prepared to either schedule a time each day to watch the videos or schedule time to actually be there. We start tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. The videos are actually done via Facebook Live into the Build Your Tribe Challenge group that we have. You do have to register for the Build Your Tribe Challenge through the link there so that you get the workbook, so that you get all of the information. If you are not actually registered through the link that I just posted, you will not get all of the information. So it's going to be a ton of fun. We are really looking forward to it. I am looking forward to seeing how we can help you grow your groups. So I know several people who have grown their groups from 0 to 100 members, beyond 100 members in just the amount of time that it took us to do the challenge, or in 2 or 3 weeks. It's amazing. Um, I've seen people start to monetize their groups. I've seen people get clients out of doing the Build Your Tribe challenge. I have seen people, really do amazing things in their groups and in their business to help them grow. Um, some people that have had issues with crickets in their groups have really seen a lot of improvement. We're going to be talking about engagement and my personal favorite, which is how to fix a dead Facebook group or a broken Facebook group. And we're going to talk about, how do you get people to start engaging? And in getting people to engage is really, really tricky because it can be really hard to get people to come out of the woodwork and to be willing to actually speak to you. The biggest challenge is, how do you get somebody past that point of, okay, I'm not really sure that it's safe in here, to, yes, it's totally safe. I'm willing to respond. I'm willing to interact. I'm willing to kind of be there and do things with you. And hey, Beth, good to see you. Welcome. And yes, I am broadcasting from a different location. I have mouse moved house. I'm actually at my brother's home and we are doing our lives from here this week. I'm working remotely. So I could spend some time with my brother in the evenings. I love this challenge. Beth is saying she loves this challenge. It's amazing if you're trying to grow a group, if you're trying to build a tribe online, if you're trying to build a following and you're trying to monetize it. It is really, really interesting to see some of the things that you can do with monetizing a following. And a lot of times, we do the simple stuff like selling our own products and services. And that's the easy stuff to do, believe it or not. But it's finding those other multiple revenue streams, which are the holy grail, I think, for most entrepreneurs. And that is where some of the really cool stuff starts to happen and some of the true magic happens in this Build Your Tribe challenge. We're going to talk about 50 different ways that you can monetize a Facebook group. Did you know that you can sell ads? Did you know that, you can do all kinds of different sponsorships, influencer stuff, product things that you can do? So many different opportunities for a group and for a following. It doesn't have to be strictly restricted to a Facebook group. That's kind of the cool thing. We need to make sure that we are monetizing and leveraging the work that we're doing, not just, hoping and praying that we can sell one set of products or services. There's lots of different ways that you can monetize it. And Beth L. Casey's group, the Made You Smile Back group, is really cool. And she has a lot of really cool different things that she does in her group. And, it's not that you're not doing things in a cohesive way, because I think that every group should have a very cohesive message. It needs to be very focused. It needs to be staying on point. It needs to stay on topic. And there are lots of different things you can do. And really the limit is how creative are you when it comes to monetizing your group, to finding other ways to draw in revenue in your group. What are some of the ways that you have thought of, and some of it too, a lot of people think that, oh my gosh, I have to have 60,000 people in my group in order to monetize it. And I'll be honest, you really only have to have a few hundred before you start seeing income. Once you get to 3,000 to 5,000 and you start growing a bit more, that's where you can do some of the bigger things. But there's a lot of things. I see people with 400 or 500 people on an email list, or 400 or 500 people in a group who make well into the six figures. It's not just about having the most people. Sometimes the most people actually creates the most work, doesn't generate the most income. And that's part of what we're going to be talking about in the Build Your Tribe Challenge is quality over quantity. It's not just about having 1,093,000 people signed up into your group. It's really about having the right people in your group and understanding who the right people are and what the boundaries are and all the rules are. And I bet you guys have probably noticed in the Women's Entrepreneur Network, we have a few rules. Well, some of that's because things have blown up in the past. It's not because I thought it was just a great idea. It's because, honestly, we've had problems and we've found ways to deal with those problems and address those problems and really, really challenged. So yeah, let's find ways to help you grow your online following, to help you make more money, to help you do it in a way that makes more sense to you. I hope that you will have a phenomenal evening. I'm going to be online tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I am commandeering my sister-in-law's office, so it won't be quite so cluttered in the background and no ceiling fans. And we are going to be going over getting people into your Facebook group. We're going to be deciding what ways to do it. And I'm going to give you a ton of different ways to get people into your Facebook group because, believe it or not, getting people in for the first 1,000 people is the hardest part. Once you start getting past 1,000 people, you actually have people joining your group that you have no idea where they came from. And that is part of the cool juju that happens when you are growing a group and when you are growing a following, is it does start to catch on its own. So this is an amazing free workshop. I'm not trying to sell you anything to do the workshop. If it feels right at the end, we do offer an additional mastermind, but it is very affordable. It's very reasonable. And I think you're going to love that too. So check out the Build Your Tribe Challenge. Stay with me for 7 days, 8 days worth of content. And we are going to blow your mind with the quality of this. And what's really cool is that I have people who come back and do it over and over and over again because there is so much value in this workshop. It can take you a little bit to catch up. I hope you have a great night. And I'm going to do a couple of card pulls before I disappear because it is Sunday night and because I like doing card pulls. I'm going to start off with this Gabrielle Bernstein card deck. It has 52 cards. It's a super attractor card deck, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to shuffle real quick, and hopefully you guys will register. You'll try to be there in the morning for me. Yay, Beth. Yeah, we have a couple 100 people signed up. I've barely promoted this time, and there's a lot of people signed up. So I'm hoping that everybody comes and that everybody is really, really stoked. I am really looking forward to seeing how many people we can help. But we've had over 80 people register since a few days ago. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the top card out of the Super Attractor deck and see what I got. Okay. It says, each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. There you go. You need the top one, right? And I'm going to do the other card deck. I actually brought my card decks with me clear to Florida. So y'all can laugh because what's doing Facebook Live if I don't bring my cards with me, right? I didn't bring all my rocks and pendulums and all the other stuff, but I did bring my cards. So this one is the Love Your Inner Goddess deck. So I'm going to start shuffling. I know Beth wants the top one. So we're going to give you the top one, girlfriend. And I'm going to start shuffling. Let me have a little shuffle. Set your intention. Let me know what you want for your, you don't have to tell me what your intention is, but let me know that you've got your intention set. And I'm shuffling your little cards, and they are so pretty. You love my card pulls. I love doing this too, because I think it gives us all a little bit of fun, inspiration. Those that know me know I am very artistic, and I'm also very analytical. I'm a very kind of left, right brain kind of person. Because my background, my undergraduate degrees are actually computer science and Spanish literature, but I started in architecture. So, you know, try that on for crazy. So we have our cards. So I'm going to start with the top one. And if you guys want a card, let me know. And I will pull one especially for you. So this one is Be Your Own Hero. And this is all being done on my laptop right now. So sorry, guys. 15. You're ready. Here we go. Believe that you are worthy of an amazing life. You don't need to feel guilty or hold yourself back to make anyone else feel uncomfortable or to feel anyone else feel comfortable. You don't need to be timid or uncertain, worrying that you are becoming too much for someone else or asking too much from the universe. Living a great life is not about competition with anyone else. Living a great life helps inspire others to do the same. It doesn't take anything away from anyone else. If your dreams both excite and scare you, that's a good sign. Give yourself permission to go for it. Go after what you want with a happy heart. Be your own hero. Yes, be your own hero. Go after it. Don't hold back because you think you should. So who else would like a card pull? I am happy to pull cards for y'all. I'm happy to hang out here for a few minutes and just kind of hang, and there's this interesting thing that happens, as business owners, and as entrepreneurs. We put so much stress on ourselves that we don't allow our creative side out. And we don't allow that, that fun and play and all that kind of fun stuff. And Beth is all about happiness and fun and play. And I think that that is such a wonderful piece of, what we need to be doing and taking care of ourselves. Because, I talk a lot about marketing strategy and website design and social media and ads and all of that. But, there's a heavy duty element of analytics to it, but there's also a heavy duty side of creativity and play. Believe it or not, when you're developing a website and you're doing graphic design and you're doing all this stuff, it requires that, really getting in touch with that creative side of yourself. And one of the nice things for me is it's not just about showing you pretty websites, but this is something that you guys can see from a creative side that's a little bit more fun and easy and lighthearted. So I'm going to pull one more card for y'all, unless somebody else gives me a request. And I'll tell you what it is just here in a second, which I think this one is so perfect. So this is Bright Destiny, and she is very pretty. It's okay to feel unclear or even confused about what is happening in your life or within you at this time. It's like that because you are going through soul growth. Things will become clear in time. For now, however, let the process happen. Fear can make us try to force something that isn't quite ready yet. Don't try to impose a meaning, take action, or understand it all prematurely. Don't think too hard. When it is time for you to act, you'll know it. It's okay to relax and trust that the moment of clarity will come when the time is right. So I hope that that's fun, and I hope that it gives you a little bit of inspiration for the week ahead. And so this was our card, Bright Destiny. And creativity is such an important part of being a business owner. And, there's these pieces and parts that I think are so important with being a business owner, which are that creativity and that stick-it-with-itness that happen. I love that creative side, but I also know that one of the biggest challenges that so many of us have as business owners is being able to stick with something until it succeeds, and, trusting that we're doing the right thing, even when it doesn't seem like we are. Go check out the story of the bamboo. On YouTube, there's a story about the bamboo shoots, and you talk about planting the seeds and watering them for 5 whole years before they did anything. And hey, Angela, good to see you. These are the Love Your Inner Goddess cards. I have the other one too, which is the Super Attractor deck. So these are a lot of fun. I was just pulling cards. So I was seeing about doing a couple of card pulls, and they are so much fun. I just love doing these. I do these pretty much most days of the week. And I think it's important to have that creativity and play in whatever we do in our lives and in our business, and bring that fun and that energy into what we're doing, because it makes it all so much easier. When it's a game and we're playing and we're just relaxing and enjoying our way through it, it makes the whole process so much more fun and so much more enjoyable that, it works so much more beautifully. And, you can think of it as manifesting. You can call it a lot of things. But to me, it's really about, that enjoyment factor and that pleasure and happiness really start to radiate throughout the whole process. And that is where the abundance and the manifesting really start to flow, is that kind of fun mystery piece of it. So I'm going to let you guys go now before I keep everybody awake here talking. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you at 10 p.m. Eastern, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.